Hey everyone, welcome to the first episode of a series we're starting called The Backside of Topic. It is I, Dave, here to talk to you today about some topic that I am really passionate about. And we're going to be continuing this on multiple platforms. We're going to record both the podcast and the video at the same time today. So without further ado, let's talk about Galaxy's fridge. Are you freaking kidding me? Earlier this week, Disney dropped a knowledge bomb on us of galactic proportions. Get the pun there? About what is affectionately known as Star Wars Land. You know, that little thing that we're all looking forward to called Galaxy's Edge? Star Wars nerds, pull up a chair, grab a glass of blue milk, and get ready to geek out. So we've received some nuggets here and there over the past several months in regards to Galaxy's Edge, including the official land name. I'm still mad they didn't go with Star Wars Land, or even better, Take My Money Land. Disney wouldn't take my calls. Plus official ride names, Star Wars Rise of the Resistance and Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run, a few paragraphs of backstory, a confirmation of a lounge based on the OG Cantina, but that's pretty much it. Everything else has been conjecture, rumor, wishful thinking, and frankly, straight out falsities. Well, Bob Iger smiled upon us and gave us all the information we wanted. Well, not all of the information we wanted, but all the information that we could probably handle. Heck, probably more information than we could handle. We got actual ride details, dining options with menu highlights, official confirmation of the number of entrances to Star Wars Land in each park. I don't know why that matters. Also, how the Disney Play app will maximize your experience in Galaxy's Edge, and how they are going to take all of your money. Or merch. I think they call it merch. But today we're going to talk about the most important part of Galaxy's Edge, which, if you know us at all, is definitely the food. Surprisingly, Disney's plans don't include an actual table service restaurant. Yet. The closest we're going to get is Oga's Cantina. We've known about Oga's Cantina for a while, frankly, because if they didn't emulate the single best restaurant scene from the Star Wars universe, we would riot. Riot. Oga's Cantina is themed after the aforementioned cantina from A New Hope. You know, that place that Han shot first. We didn't get too much information in the way of this location in regards to food, but the booze will be flowing freely with punny Star Wars themed names like the Bespin Fizz, Bloody Rancor, Dagobah Slug Slinger, that sounds horrible, the Fuzzy Tauntaun, which is my favorite, the Jedi Mind Trick. Really, Disney? That's all you could think of? The Jedi Mind Trick? Jet Juice, the Outer Rim, Spirian Calf? T-16 Skyhopper, and Yub Nub. Not an Ewok reference. No more Ewok references. That is almost as bad as calling something Jar Jar Juice. There are also some non-alcoholic specialty drinks, including Black Spire Brew, Blue Bantha, Carbon Freeze, Cliff Dweller, and Hyperdrive Punch It. Plus Jabba Juice, almost as bad as Jar Jar Juice. Mugan Tea and Tureen Tea. This will be the drink menu for Oga's location on both coasts, so fear not, Star Wars drink enthusiasts. You aren't going to have to go to both parks to collect the whole set. Unlike Trader Sam's Grog Grotto, where if you want all the glasses, I hope you have a lot of frequent flyer miles. Now, I'm sure you're asking yourself, Dave, where is all of this aforementioned food that you were talking about? Fear not, young Padawan, grab yourself a Fuzzy Tauntaun and walk on over to Docking Bay 7, Food and Cargo. So this is going to be the counter service restaurant in Galaxy's Edge, and it's going to offer some rather interesting cuisine. So there's a ton of Star Warsy names on the menu, but nowhere near as punny as the drinks. We're basically getting another kicked up counter service menu that pushes the bounds of traditional theme park fare, similar to how Satuli Cantina did in Pandora Land. I said Satuli Cantina, Satuli Canteen. Offerings such as braised shock roast, a beef pot roast with pasta, kale, and mushrooms, and the fried Andorian tip yip, which apparently is Guy Fieri's Chicken Guy, but on Endor. No donkey sauce on this one though. It comes with a roasted vegetable mash and herbs gravy. The D23 article also spotlighted a couple of vegetarian options, the Felucian Garden Spread, which is a plant-based kefta knot meatball with hummus, tomato cucumber relish, and pita bread, and the Ithorian Garden Loaf, which looks like the loaf version of the aforementioned balls with roasted veg mash and mushroom sauce. The other option that looks really interesting is the smoked kadu ribs, which are basically pork ribs with a blueberry cornbread muffin and some slaw. There are a few other dishes that look solid, so be sure to check out the D23 article that I'll link down in the description. We finally have a good use for a pod racer. Thankfully, some guy named Ronto retrofitted a pod racer engine to a barbecue pit, which, let's face it, is probably the best use for a pod racer, well, ever. Ronto's roaster is going to be, for the lack of a better term, a food cart plus, serving turkey jerky, which is interesting, and Ronto's wraps full of grilled sausage, roasted pork. This seems to be carnivore heaven. Put it this way, I'm in. And now for the pretty sure we don't need it, but I'm excited about it anyway segment of the show. We're getting blue milk. Wait, check that. We're getting blue and green milk. But it isn't milk. It's a plant-based concoction in either A New Hope blue or The Last Jedi green. Now I gotta give Disney props on this one, going away from using an actual milk product in the parks. The last thing we need is a bunch of, milk was a bad choice Anchorman references on hot August days. Trust me, I'm gonna make it anyways, but at least we could limit it so the cast members don't go crazy. Disney also hinted to other vendors peddling their culinary delights in the info dump that we got in the D23 article. But didn't get much more specific than, hey, we're gonna have special popcorn, which if I must say so, looks pretty darn delicious. I'm pretty sure I'll be checking it out. So that's it. That's the rundown of it. What I would like to refer to is Galaxy's fridge. All the food that we currently know about, which will probably change. And frankly, that's what scares me. In recent iterations of more aggressive dining menus like Satuli Canteen and Skipper's Canteen, apparently everything named Canteen gets one of these more aggressive table service and or counter service menus. But like I said, what really scares me is that Disney's gonna roll this out and then backpedal in some capacity just to kind of regress back to the mean of theme park food. Which I really, really hope they stick to their guns with this. And if you look at the menu, it's not as outlandish, get the pun there too, as Pandora Land was with Satuli Canteen. So hopefully this one goes over much, much better. So what dish and or drink are you looking forward to the most once Galaxy's Edge opens? Leave it down in the comments section below. And while you're here, make sure you click that subscribe button and that notification bell so you get alerted every time one of these videos pops up. Also be sure to check us out on all of the social medias under Brandy and Dave, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, obviously YouTube, and if you're watching, check out the Disfluencers podcast, which is where this is also going to be posted. So for Brandy, I'm Dave. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you real soon.